Hello. I don't know what's Polaroid. That's the name of the movie. Hello, CC. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have been eating and sleeping all day. Okay. Yes. But I have some great news. Well, I don't know how great the news is, but I have some news. And I didn't want to wait until tomorrow. So here we go. I sound worse. Let me see if I can get a mentha Vicks. Yeah, here we go. It's Vapor Vicks. Hello, Paulo. Welcome. Yeah, I got some news. Okay. I don't feel like I have a cold. And it could just be the fan blowing in my face. Ooh, 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 ooh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's good I wasn't looking too bad. Hello, highly sensitive. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I don't know. I saw AT2's live and I wanted to show you guys that. So there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, Kyle crashes out. We saw this for some reason. I remember us watching this.
All right, y'all, welcome to the show. I hope everybody out there is having a great day, and we are jam-packed today. So we had elections last night, They didn't go great. They didn't go like horrific, but they definitely didn't go great. We have Kat Abu-Ghazaleh lost. She lost to a guy by the name of Daniel Biss. Now, the positive news is the AIPAC candidate, Laura Fine, they spent like $9 million trying to get her elected, and she finished third behind both Kat and Daniel Biss. But of course, what people are pointing out this morning is that you had other lefty candidates who insisted on staying in and, you know, in theory, taking more votes from Kat. And if you do the math on it, if those people's voters voted for Kat instead of them, Kat could have won. So you got a lot of people this morning, like, Humanist Report, Mike Figueredo, he's out there going, look, if we're on the left, we got to be more strategic about this shit. AIPAC's evolving. AIPAC is changing in the sense that they're finding sneakier, more clever ways of giving money to their preferred candidates. They're not mentioning Israel anymore. So like they're upping their game. We got to up our game, and we got to be more strategic about this shit. So we have Daniel Biss, who's not worst case scenario, but he's not best case scenario either. He ended up winning. We have probably the worst race was this woman, Melissa Bean. She won. She's the bad candidate because she was formerly a blue dog. She took a shitload of AIPAC money. But the silver lining there is that lefty candidate who came close had literally like zero backing. Like there was no backing, huge money disadvantage, and they still almost won. So perhaps there should have been, more of an effort to get that lefty candidate elected, but they thought the district was too tough anyway. And then we have Juliana Stratton, who won. Now, she's a great example of progressive on everything but Palestine, because she said, like, abolish ICE, for example. She seems to be pretty solid on everything except Israel, where I think she was taking some AIPAC money. So, of course, not the best case scenario there either. Now, her opponent, Krishnamurthy, was better on the issue of Palestine, but worse on the issue of ICE and some.
Trump is the biggest threat to America. And what I like about Nick Fuentes is that even though he's a horrible person, let's not forget about that, he will say the quiet part out loud. And he's actually putting action behind his words, because he said, hey, y'all need to vote for the Democrats in the midterms. Compared to like a Tucker Carlson or a Megyn Kelly, they still tow around actually attacking Trump. They more or less attack the people around Trump, but it's all like, no. It's Trump. It's him. So he talks about how Joe Kent had resigned yesterday from being the top counterterrorism official. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video. But first, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Let's get to it, okay?
Right. And of course, while you're watching the video, go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think about this video as well, too.
Trump appointed Kent to be the director of the Counterterrorism Center. So Trump says, well, I always thought he was bad on security. Really? So you always thought that your own nominee to be the director of the Counterterrorism Center was bad on security? So why then did you appoint him in the first place? That doesn't even make any sense. And see, this is where you got to say about Trump, I'm done with this guy. Are you kidding me? So Joe Kent, by the way, is totally correct about this. This is a complete break from America First foreign policy. And that is why people signed up. This is why people voted in 2016, 2020, and 2024. There are a lot of people that voted 3 times because of this, because they wanted an end to the endless wars, specifically in the Middle East. Not in Cambodia, not in Congo, not in Pakistan, but in the Middle East. And these Israel-driven wars against Israel's enemies. People voted 3 times because they wanted Americans to stop dying in Syria, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and elsewhere. And Trump has obviously broken with that as he has plunged America into a war of choice, a war of aggression, something that was totally unnecessary. It's not a preemptive strike because it didn't preempt anything. It wasn't in self-defense because we were never attacked. It wasn't
I know y'all hate him, you guys, but when he's right, he's right.
About securing a vital American interest, because it's hard to parse what interest is outweighed by a regime change war in a mountainous country 3 times the size of Iraq with a population of 90 million. So Joe Kent is correct. You broke your promise. You betrayed America first. Consequently, he's stepping down. And what does Trump say? Well, he was always bad on security. Really? Then why did you appoint him to be the director of counterterrorism if he was so bad on security? You liar. You utter liar and deceiver and traitor. What does that even mean? We was always bad on security. Okay, so then you should be impeached for treason. Because either every word out of your fat, disgusting mouth is a lie, or you committed treason. You appointed somebody to run the counterterrorism center that, in your own words, you had no confidence in. You thought he was always bad on security. So that's a dereliction of duty. You should be impeached. You plunge us into a war with Iran where there's a high risk of sleeper cells on U.S. soil activating. You bomb Iran all the time. We're in a heightened state of security because of what has been happening. And you appoint someone that's always been bad on security to defend the homeland and run counterterrorism. Okay, then you should be impeached. Or you're a liar, in which case you should also be impeached. It's too much. It's too much at this point. I've just had it up to here. I can't tolerate anymore. I'm not a stupid person. I'm not a dummy. And I'm not a sycophant either. I could be a very loyal person, and I understand that there is some deference that is owed to the leader of.
Because don't forget, Nick was walking around with that stupid red hat on, thinking that it was cool and everything, campaigning for Trump. You know, he was actually the start of all of this. You know, he was one of the biggest people that was rocking with Trump since the beginning. So he does feel betrayed, even though he's a horrible human being. He does feel betrayed, right?
Any organization, of any movement. But this is bullshit. This is insulting. This is insulting to the intelligence of every American. This is insulting to the dignity of every American soldier. You sit there in the Oval Office and you say, well, I always thought he was bad on security. Hey, dumbass, who appointed him then? Do you even think before you speak, or do you think nobody's paying attention or nobody cares? It's disgusting. And honestly, this Trump cult, I'm not afraid to say it because I'm independent, as you know. This has maybe become the single biggest threat to America.
No lies detected. It is a threat to America. Trump is a threat to America. MAGA is a threat to America. If you cannot think for yourself and not wake up out of your psychosis that you're in and realize that we are in some shit that we should not be in, then yeah, you are a threat to America. Because still, the polls show that 89% of Trump voters still support him. 89?
We are in some stuff we shouldn't be in. But we're in it and we're in trouble. Yep. Our allies is looking at us like, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Hello, Stormy. Welcome. We're just shooting the breeze, talking about this and that. A2 is leading it tonight.
Y'all not struggling putting food on the table because of grocery prices skyrocketed?
Yeah.
Y'all not struggling putting gas in your car?
Yeah.
It costs me $50 to put gas in my tank.
Every other day, I'm putting gas on my tank.
It's not even that big to fill it up all the way. Now, I shouldn't have let it get all the way down, but that's besides the point. Rent is still sky high. That ain't coming down. Like the things about affordability, which he says affordability is a Democratic hoax now, just like the Epstein files. Like those things that he ran on, he never planned on doing. He did not care. Trump.
The things that he ran on, we're not getting those things. The Epstein files, groceries would go down. Housing would be affordable. Never said anything about taking SNAP away and Medicaid away, but it's gone. Stormy says gas is getting high. Over here it's almost $4. Food's getting high too. Hello to love. Okay, we're gonna pray to love. Okay, oh my God, that Vicks Halls thing, it gets all the way up in your nose, okay? Yes, I feel okay. Thank you guys for asking. I'm just fine.
ran again because he did not want to go to jail. This kept him out of jail. He was playing Monopoly with his life. And so what he did was roll the dice and he got a get out of jail free card. This is basically what happened. Trump did not care about helping the American people.
He doesn't care about helping the American people. So why would the hell would he care about the Iranians? Like, oh my goodness. I remember Debbie telling me that the regime had killed some of their own people in Iran, which is very bad. And I feel very sad for them that happened. But I was trying to figure out what Donald Trump had to do with it. And nothing. He's not helping those people. Let's get back to it.
To you guys, because again, you guys are willfully ignorant. Not Nick, because he didn't vote for Trump, but you MAGA people, you guys are definitely a threat to America.
Yeah,
because you guys
scary.
are completely brainwashed by this man who continues to lie, continues to play in your face, continues to tell you that the sky is yellow when it's actually blue.
Continues to play in our faces and lie to us, telling us that they have a nuclear bomb. They could have one, and we just stopped them. But if we stop them, then what the hell are we still doing over there? It's weird. He's not making any sense. Okay, thank you, Stormy, for the advice. I must sound really bad. I took a Vicks cough drop. It is so strong. Okay. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy, guys. But honestly, I can tell you that I feel just fine. My eyes are kind of watery, though.
Depending on what the weather is, right? But you guys have literally been in this trance for about the last 10 years, and I don't see it getting any better. I think people will lay down their lives for Donald Trump.
I do too.
But the sad thing is that we have men and women fighting overseas who have laid down their life for this administration for no reason. There was no imminent threat. There was nothing. Nothing was going on. And Joe Kent ain't shit either. Let's throw that out there, because don't forget, he's a January 6th denier. Like, he's all like, oh, that didn't happen. It was this and that. Yeah, so he's not really technically a good person. But even if a shitty person like him can realize, like, hey, Israel is over here telling you what to do and what to say and, getting us in all these wars, and we are fighting wars for you. There's a problem with that. Your own people are realizing in your administration, not the cult, but the people in your administration is realizing, like, yeah, this ain't right here. Where's JD Vance? Where's Tulsi Gabbard? They're supposed to be against war. They quiet. JD Vance, they had asked him about his thoughts and he scapegoated around it.
Oh, yeah.
So again, he can't be trusted. But hey, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Again, MAGA, Donald Trump, definitely a threat to America, and we need to take it seriously. I try to do as much as I can to educate people, but hey, I can't get through to everybody. So y'all in your home life, y'all need to be having these conversations and wake people up. I love y'all for watching, but we out of here. Deuces, everybody.
Regarding Andrew, I think he should be treated like everybody else. If this was...
I have one more video, then I'll let you lovely people go and do whatever you were doing for the rest of the night. Yeah, here we go, right here.
Welcome back, Republicans, to the House of Representatives. You remember that's the place where you're supposed to work when you're elected to Congress. I know you've been taking vacations at Mar-a-Lago or in Doral while the American people are suffering right now as Americans can't afford homes, while an unlawful war is being waged in Iran, while people are being screwed over here in the United States by Trump and his Epstein class. But time to get back to work, MAGA Republicans. And boy, oh boy, did MAGA Republicans get a rude awakening on the House floor when they tested out their Mar-a-Lago talking points, and Democrats just let them have it. This is what happens when you become so disconnected from the people, when you're hanging out with Donald Trump talking about which type of marble or onyx do you want in the golden ballroom versus how can we deliver healthcare to the American people? How can we help people get great educations? How can we help people get jobs with dignity where they can afford homes? Yeah, that ain't what you're talking about at the Mar-a-Lago Country Club, is it? So watch what goes down where you have people like MAGA Republican Congresswoman Virginia Fox, and she's like, I hear a lot of Democrats talking about the fact that wealthy people don't pay all that much taxes. But when you think about it, it's really the working class people who are screwing us all over, because on the whole, they pay less taxes than the wealthy people. Even when we give the wealthy people loopholes, they still end up paying more. So it's the workers who are really the ones getting rich and making off like bandits. If you're like, Ben, you're telling me a MAGA Republican's basically saying that, and I'm telling you, it's a MAGA Republican, and I'll say, play the dang clip. Let's play it.
I wasn't going to say anything during 1 minute today, but I really get irritated when people stand up on this floor and tell half-truths to the American people. One of our colleagues just talked about the fact that wealthy people pay small percentages of their income on taxes. But what he didn't say is they pay over 50% of all the taxes paid in this country, and that working class people don't pay nearly as much as they do. So don't buy the empty rhetoric of congressional Democrats.
Oh, there you have it. And then MAGA Republican Virginia Fox is like, look, okay, I understand it. Yeah, gas jumped a little bit in the last month. You know, we're in a war right now, but you know what? It is half the price, right? Or maybe even less than half the price now as when Biden was in office, wasn't it? No, I think when Biden left, the average was $3.11. Now it's approaching $4. You just can't make up everything and attack Biden in every one of your sentences. Donald Trump's in office. Right now, things are far less affordable. Under Biden, things were being brought under control based on the mess and massacre Donald Trump left the first time. In any event, here's MAGA Republican Virginia Fox. Here, play this clip.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I will point out to my colleague that, yes, gas jumped in the last month, but it's still a lot less expensive than it was under President Biden. Thankfully, under President Trump, gas prices were cut almost in half.
Let's talk about Democratic Congressmember McGovern, because when he gets on that House floor, it's like watching an all-star basketball player in their prime slam dunk on these MAGA fools. So McGovern hears what Virginia Fox is saying, and he's like, really? Those are the talking points you're going with? And so he goes, I heard the gentle lady, Miss Fox, Congresswoman Fox, I heard her speech saying that these tax cuts for the rich are really actually unfair for the rich because they still pay more, and that the workers are the ones who are screwing over everybody. Watch what Democratic Congressmember McGovern says. Here, play this clip.
And I heard the gentlelady's 1 minute speech before we got into this debate, in which she kind of defended the tax cuts for the rich and basically said we have a spending problem in this country. Okay, we have a spending problem. We're spending $1 billion a day on a reckless, illegal war in Iran, and nobody on the other side seems to give a damn about that. We don't have money to help make sure that we can lower energy costs for senior citizens. We don't have money to make sure our kids get nutritious breakfasts and lunches in schools. We don't have money for anything, childcare, elder care, for our veterans, for our healthcare in general. We're told we don't have the money. But no debate, no concern about $1 billion a day on Iran. Come on.
The elderly. We don't have enough for those that are unfortunate. We don't have enough for those kids that can't eat in the morning. We don't have enough for breakfast in the morning. We don't have enough for this. We don't have enough for that. But we have enough for $1 billion a day war. This is that BS.
enough is enough. The focus of Congress, the focus of government should be about helping people, not screwing them over, not hurting them.
Hello. Not screwing us over, but helping us, Republicans. Where are you? Please stand up. The real Republicans, please stand up. That's right, Polly. No, they're cutting stuff off. Yep. Help them heal. What dance card? A ballroom and gold everywhere, but there's no money. Come on, there's no money. We're cutting off SNAP because it's fraud. Does that make sense? We're cutting it off because it's fraud. That tells me that our president is incompetent in finding out what fraud it is without cutting it off for everyone else. That's what that tells me. And the Medicaid, oh, let's take that off too. So now millions of people are going without Medicaid. Thousands. Homeless is through the roof since 2020. I'm not surprised. It's hard to buy anything.
And he's not done yet. He goes, okay, I also heard her say that under Donald Trump, we're doing better than Biden in terms of gas prices.
Yeah, that's what she
I have a little
said.
something.
She said we're doing better. We're doing better with gas prices since Joe Biden. Like, what the hell? Joe Biden is not president at this very moment. Stop comparing some shit that doesn't matter. That does not matter. What matters is right now, Missy, what's going on right now with the gas prices. You want to talk about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not president. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Joe Biden and our gas prices was a lot lower when, if you compare Joe Biden when he was in office. Who gives a damn? Joe Biden is not our president anymore. I could care less of what he did back in the day. What I do know is that he didn't start a war. He didn't take away Snap-a-Doo, Medicaid, Meals on Wheels, programs for the little kids in the morning for breakfast, removing the things that we need. Oh.
Virginia Fox, you may want to know about. It's called Facts. You want to hear them? Here, watch this. Let's play it.
You know, she said that, that Trump is doing better than Biden in terms of gas prices. Well, when Biden left office, the average gallon of gas was $3.11. It's now close to $3.80. It's creeping up nearly $4. I mean, that's just the reality. People can Google that. Don't take my word for it. You can Google it.
So what was she lying?
And the fact the other fact is that I remember.
My God, she just sat there and lied to us through her teeth. She just did a big lie-a-do. He said, Google it. I knew it didn't sound right, but who cares? Still, that was when he was in office. Now, what's going on with this president that's in office? Missy.
Remember correctly, Donald Trump said that when he became president, he and Republicans would lower costs on day one. Everything would go down.
Yeah.
What a crock. Everything's gone up. Everything is skyrocketed.
Everything's gone up. Up-a-doo, up-a-doo, up-a-doo. Put some fans in the chat. Put some fans in the chat. Right, Paulie? Exactly. Just like Bundy with the stock market. Lying to us. We have got to keep our wits about us and know that the liathon is real. Because he promised all this crap-a-doolittle, and it's gotten worse. People can't feed their kids. Talking about he's going to make it better. It's making it worse. Oh, that is so beautiful, CC. What?
Yo, Piers Morgan straight up quit mid-interview. Now, I've never heard of this guy. His name is HS. I guess he's a streamer over in London, right? So he was a part of that Netflix.
Okay, hold up. Red alert. HS shocks Piers Morgan with personal attacks. Piers quit mid-interview. This was 33 minutes ago. I say we watch it. Piers Morgan quits. Did you guys hear that? Piers Morgan quits. How can he quit? He owns his own show. This is not back in the day what happened with Megan. This is a new quit. Yeah, highly sensitive. It says, this is what it says. HS shocks Piers Morgan with personal attacks. Piers quits mid-interview 34 minutes ago. Now, we're going to watch it. It's from AT2. He said we can watch his stuff as long as he's not watching it live. So, but look at this lady lying to us, telling us about the gas prices when Joe Biden was in president, knowing that the gas prices wasn't as bad as they are today. But she wants us to believe that. Stop lying to us. Tell the truth. But even so, it doesn't matter. What matters is, how much are we paying today? Too much. Okay, yeah, let's get to it. Okay, let me see where we are with this. Okay, we'll come back to you. Hold on, I'm going to get it. Ooh. Okay, here we go.
Yo, Piers Morgan straight up quit mid-interview. Now, I've never heard of this guy. His name is HS. I guess he's a streamer over in London, right? So he was a part of that Netflix documentary about the manosphere. And in there, of course, a lot of them said a whole bunch of controversial stuff. And so Piers Morgan thought that he would have a one-up on HS, except no. He had the one-up on Piers because he mentioned that his wife likes to get boned by black men while he's on vacation, or as they call it, holiday.
What?
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Also want to make one thing clear. This interview might not even get shown on Piers Morgan Uncensored because this is the footage from HS. So he records everything. Even the Netflix documentary, he recorded his portion himself. So again, this is his recording. So we might not even get this released. So this is exclusive. Here we go, you guys.
This is an exclusive. Okay, did you hear that? AT2 has the exclusive. Okay, I'm just hit the like button, guys. Please. Let's see how many likes I got. Nobody wants to hit my like button. This is the exclusive. This is not coming from Piers Morgan. This is coming from the HS. And HS, AT2 got it. Okay. This is going to be good. Can we put a like in there? It's going to be good. Can we put a like in there? It's going to be good. My likes don't be liking. Look at the puppies. My likes don't be liking. Okay. I got some likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, look. Exclusive.
What do you actually want your younger male followers to?
Uh-oh.
Was a guy who says, look, on the one hand, if I had a daughter who did OnlyFans, I'd disown her. And yet you are directly involved in promoting a load of women who are on OnlyFans, right?
You're a smart man, right? You wouldn't be in this position if you weren't a smart man. You can answer that question yourself. You know exactly why I'm promoting girls. I'm not even actively promoting any right now, but you know exactly why I'm doing it. You don't need to ask me that question. There you go. So why are you asking a question you already know?
No, I'm not.
It's a very, very easy answer.
You're missing my point, Harrison. I'm not disputing that you are making money or you're perfectly into it. I'm just curious why you would want to send a message to young men you're trying to be influential over to the extent.
So as I understand, HS had said that he wouldn't want his daughter to be an OF model, and then his son, he wouldn't want him to be gay. And now with HS, he basically just says that he says things for rage bait. But of course, Piers Morgan is being the pushy asshole that he is and keeps pushing them to answer. And he already told you, like, hey, I just say this for, content. It rage baits losers. He used the R word, but I'm going to say losers because I ain't trying to get my channel struck. But yeah, so this is where we're at right now, you guys.
Well, you want them to part with money to be like you. And on the one hand, your message is OnlyFans is awful. You're promoting them. It's hypocritical.
Look, I think OnlyFans girls can do what they want, I'm not bothered. It's the same way I think people can be gay if they want. I'm not bothered. When it comes into my family where I have control over the situation, that's where I'll dictate what happens. So it's a very valid point that I don't want my daughter to be on OnlyFans. I don't want my daughter to be in the red light district in Amsterdam. But if I went to Amsterdam and I was walking down and I saw a Colombian 9 out of 10, would I go in and visit? Well, depends how many drinks I'd had that night. But that doesn't mean I necessarily agree with it or would like that girl to be my daughter or would raise my daughter like that. Makes perfect sense.
And if you're,
as a man, like you honestly think about those things. Like you wouldn't want your daughter to be an entertainer, right? You wouldn't want your daughter to do that. So with that being said, it's not something that's out of the ordinary. Like, I don't think this is the craziest thing that he has ever said. I know he has gotten in some trouble before, but this is not the most controversial thing that he ever said. I feel like Piers Morgan is pushing.
What do you guys think? Let me just see what's going on. Hello, Terry. Welcome. Oh, okay. CC. I thought so.
A non-issue.
Your son, if you had a son who turned out to be gay, you would disown him, you said.
No, my actual life ambition, right, genuinely since young, is to grow up, make money, retire my mum, meet a nice girl from a good family, then have a gay child who fucks. That's what I want. So I genuinely want that. I also want him to go out on the weekend and put makeup on and dance around in the gay strips.
Listen,
no, I want that.
I can hear your fan base cheering you on. I know what you're doing. It's the double down, treble down. In fact, I saw some of your posts on social media before you did this interview. I'm going to own everything. I'm going to double down. I'm going to play that game.
It's so funny because Piers plays the same exact game. Like, he does the same thing. This is why he has these people like Nick Fuentes and so many others on his show, because he likes this kind of confrontation, especially like the Andrew Tates. Like, come on now.
Fuentes did that a bit with me. And you know what I think?
You know what, bro? There's not a game.
By the way, I'm not the bro, Harris. Call me Piers. I'll call you.
What, you don't want to be my bro?
I don't really want to be your bro, mainly because I have two bros of my own. One of whom was an army colonel, and one of whom is an excellent man as well. However, let me just ask you what you said in the documentary. You clearly actually would, by your own admission, disown a son who said they were gay. And yet your mother, you said, hates people that are racist, sexist, homophobic, and so on. Why be so brazenly homophobic? If your own mother, who you clearly love and respect and care about, if she's so against that, why would you be so happy to be brazenly homophobic?
I wouldn't say I'm homophobic.
You would disown a child for being gay. That's about as homophobic as it gets.
Disown.
That's your opinion, and in my opinion, that's not homophobic.
It's a fact of what homophobia is.
Okay.
What do you think homophobia?
No, I think that's pushing it. No.
Yeah,
let me just speak coming from a Black household, right? Now, our parents are more progressive than they were previously, but you better not be gay, you better not be this, you better not be that. we, coming from a black household, we know the way that we were raised. Now, like I said, things change over time and our parents are more progressive, but that came from their generation to our generation and then so forth and so forth. And things change over time, right? So he's not crazy in the way of saying this. Now, should he disown his child? No, obviously not. I'm not saying that's okay. But let's not pretend like we have never heard these things before.
Here is.
I think homophobia would be severely discriminating against gays. And I think that, you know, maybe going around and bullying them or whatever could be considered homophobic.
You don't think
I don't really
your
care
own
what the
child would be
definition is.
bullying them because of their sexuality?
I'm not bullying them. I'm not bullying my child.
By disowning them?
It's not bullying.
What is it?
Definitely not bullying.
What would you call it? You disown your own child for being gay, something they couldn't possibly.
I'd call it good parenting. That's what I'd call it. I'd call it good parenting.
Really?
We could have different, but I don't care. If you grow up, okay,
we don't actually.
You work your whole life.
We both come from the same belief because we were brought up by mothers who did not share this view. So actually, we're very similar. It's just you've taken a weird turn where your mother, who hates homophobia, has got a son who actually thinks it's perfectly okay to say you would disown your own child, your own son, if they said they were gay. And
would you be happy if you raised your son and your son came out gay? Would you be happy, Piers? Would you be happy, Piers, if you had one child, one son?
Care less.
You wouldn't care?
No.
Okay, then that's your beliefs. Me and you have totally different beliefs.
Yeah, but the only thing
I know that you're trying to double down on this point.
Yeah, but Harrison, why do you think your belief does not constitute homophobia?
Piers, we can all have a push and a shove. You might not agree with some of my points. I don't agree with some things that you do and the way that you act.
That's fine.
And I don't need to go into them. But if you want me to, and you want this to turn into something that it doesn't need to be, then we can all have a push and a shove.
Now, here's the thing. Piers Morgan is pushing an issue, and you see that HS is not budging at all. Like, he's standing on what he's saying. Like, he's not like changing his opinion. Like, and Piers keeps pushing him. Like, dude, like, you're not going to get him to change. Like, he said what he said, and that's it. You already know what you're getting when you deal with the manosphere, and I get that Piers tries to, you know, be so pushy and break people down and get them to break. But the thing is like, you're going to meet your match. And he met his match because, like I said, you'll see in a minute, he actually quits mid-interview.
I'm genuinely interested in how you felt this Netflix show went and the things that Louis Theroux had you saying on camera. I'm genuinely curious what you think about the way people have responded to them. Honestly, that's all I care.
Okay, so
I'm not here to trap you. I'm not here to put words in your mouth. I'm not here to do any of that kind of thing. I'm very aware that your fan base, whatever happens between you and I, it doesn't matter. You will have owned me, killed me, crushed me, destroyed me. Let's just accept that's a given. Okay? That is how these interviews always go, whether it's Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, whoever.
Do you know what I don't like, Piers? Do you know what I don't like?
Games in a minute. It'll be the same thing. So I assume. Let me just tell your followers. Harrison HS Sticky Docky has owned me, beaten me, defeated me.
Okay, listen. I respect guys that have their own opinions, right? But I don't really respect you trying to come on and say, oh, I'm homophobic and try and really push that point when I wouldn't say I'm homophobic at all.
I understand that, but I'm curious why you don't think disowning a child for being gay is homophobic.
What I do with my children is up to me. What I do with my children is up to
me. The thing about this, and I don't know if I already mentioned this, he doesn't even have any kids. Like, we're pushing a non-issue. He doesn't have any children. It's kind of like they're beating this dead.
He doesn't even have any kids. They're having this conversation, and guess what, guys? There's no kids. No kids. This young man, I don't know who he is. I would like to know what his page is. I know AT2 knows. Yeah, it's wow. I would think that hi Plotter. I would think that he would be a little pushy. Piers Morgan is a little pushy.
Dead horse, or Piers Morgan is being this dead horse gaslighting.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And he doesn't even have any children. Like, why are we pushing this?
Right.
I don't agree with you going to Epstein's Island and having freak-offs with Ghislaine Maxwell and the rest of them. But I don't need to bring...
Oh my goodness. No, he didn't say that. He said, would you like to be on the island with Epstein and them?
Agree with you going to Epstein's Island and having free.
Of course.
And he doesn't even have any children. Like, why are we pushing this?
I don't agree with you going to Epstein's Island and having freak-offs with Ghislaine Maxwell and the rest of them. But I don't need to bring it up because this is about misogyny and everything like this.
Harrison,
okay?
Harrison.
Okay, I don't agree with that,
just
sir.
To be clear,
freak-offs on the island.
Yes, nor do I. And as is
are you sure? Are you sure?
He said, are you sure? I mean, why is he asking? Look at this. Piers Morgan is going to walk off, guys. It's... Yeah, I think he said, are you sure? Okay. I'm just going to rewind it just a tad. Okay.
Okay, I don't agree with that,
just
sir.
To be clear,
freak-offs on the island.
Yes, nor do I.
This is about misogyny and everything like this.
Harrison,
okay?
Harrison.
Okay, I don't agree with that,
just
sir.
To be clear,
freak-offs on the island and the rest of them. But I don't need to bring it up because this is about misogyny and everything like this.
Harrison,
okay?
Harrison.
Okay, I don't agree with that,
just
sir.
To be clear,
freak-offs on the island.
Yes, nor do I. And as is
are you sure? Are you sure?
If you want to keep doing this, you'll make yourself look very stupid.
Are you sure, Piers?
That I've never been to Jeffrey Epstein's island. I'm 100% positive. I never met the man, never went to his island. I met Ghislaine Maxwell for 5 minutes at a book law. If you've got any supplementary...
You mentioned a lot of times.
No
mentioned
problem.
a lot of times in there, sir.
I have no problem. You're not, I don't think, if I say this very respectfully, I don't think you're very well informed about things like that. Or you wouldn't go there because it's...
Why are you in the files?
Why don't you check the 27 references?
Now, it's actually 29 references, but I want to say that most of the interaction was like he was just mentioned. It wasn't like he was at the island or anything like that. But he does admit that he did meet Ghislaine Maxwell at a book signing. So he did have a brief interaction with her, but they weren't like friends and hung out or anything like that. He met her at a book signing. That was it. So, you know, Piers Morgan is in the clear, but I mean, people do mention this, that he
took a picture with her as well. So he looks guilty to me too. Yeah. I would have too. I would have laughed like because he said, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Mentioned. And what the sad part is, like, anybody who was mentioned is all of a sudden a bad person. They're like, wait, you got to look at the context and why they were mentioned and how, right?
References to me in the files.
Why are you in the files? Very close to these types of people.
Go and check. And all your followers, you can. The great thing about the Epstein files, you can put somebody's name in, and you
like to compare me to Tate and Myron and everyone else. So Harrison, because my name is close to them in the manosphere. But if I compare you to Epstein and Maxwell, you have a clear problem with it.
No problem.
Sir, you compare me to Myron and all the others in this homophobic, misogynistic, whatever world. I'm comparing you to Epstein then, because you're in his files.
Harrison,
exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really? Yes. To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who is cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black man.
This is not on Pierce's show. This is his show. He recorded this. Hello, Del. Try it, Del. See if it's possible. Yeah. OMG. I know. I love the faces. Yeah, he kind of went in. To love. He did. He did. He made himself look like a moron. He almost felt guilty. Yes, love you too, Dale. I know, this is so good. Okay, let's see what else.
Yo!
Man, the shaggy black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that...
That is not good. No wonder you guys are doing those faces and whoa, I have to hear it again. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, I'm gonna oh, Snapper Doolittle. She said pool boy wanted pictures of Piers' wife. He slams in his face. That's what he said. Yeah, it's like wife. He specifically, he gave him a car. She said black person. Oh, no wonder. I'm going to rewind it one more time. You just don't know what's going to come out. Look at 822's face. Right. see. Shoot. Okay. look at Piers Morgan. He's like, no, don't go there. Don't go there.
Homophobic, misogynistic,
Harrison,
whatever world. I'm comparing you to Epstein then because you're in his files.
Harrison.
Exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who is cleaning her car. Is that why you have
Shit.
then? Because you're in his files.
Harrison.
Exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black
Yo
is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that
Oh my God. Why did he say that? Oh, honey. Ah! Oh my God. Why did he say that? That's what he said. He said, your wife, something about a big black man in a car. I can't just roll past that. I'm sorry. Whew. Like my side hurts. Why did he say that? Do he know something we don't know? Is that for real? Look up. Piers Morgan is looking.
Did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black...
Yo!
Man.
Oh my God. I mean, the show is over. And the show over. Whew. My stomach hurt. No way. No way. No way. They have a picture. Yeah, deep breaths, deep breaths. Oh, God. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to say that. Like, whoa. Like, oh my God, he said that to Piers Morgan. Oh, thank you. Oh. Yeah, he took over the interview, that's for sure. Then he put him on the Epstein list, but he talked about his wife wanting a black man, a big black man. Why? Why? Shh. Hi, Dale. Here, I think that's the, I can't stop laughing. I'm trying to get past this situation, but I just can't believe it. You know, I wasn't expecting it. Yes. Yes. Exactly, Plotter. That one comment. No, sir. God, look at that. AG2.
To compare me to Tate and Myron and everyone else. So, because my name is close to them in the manosphere. But if I compare you to Epstein and Maxwell, you have a clear problem with it, sir. You compare me to Myron and all the others. homophobic, misogynistic,
Harrison,
whatever world.
You're just
I'm comparing you to Epstein then because you're in his files.
Harrison,
exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a
Oh, that is just wrong. He said use like a toy. Okay, who is this? Hello. Okay, let me do this. Hello. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Did you hear what he said?
No, what are you laughing at so hard?
Oh my God. He goes in on Piers Morgan.
Oh, I'm getting rebound or something. I hear myself twice.
You do.
I wish I'd heard it. It seems so funny.
Yes.
That's not right.
Yeah, that's her partner. So I was like, who's that? OMG. Okay. We're going to move on. I don't know if you can get it any worse than that. Like, that right there, like, I'm just kind of scared on what's going to come out of his mouth next. Brace yourselves.
Men, because you're in his files.
Harrison,
exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her.
Used. Let me just look at Piers. Let me just see what he looks like.
Really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black...
Yo!
Man, that shagged your wife while you are on holiday. Okay? We can all have a push and a shove, sir. Let's go back to talking about the documentary and less of the homophobia.
Do you know what? Here's what I think about you.
To Epstein then, because you're in his files.
Harrison.
Exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
To people like you, sir, I don't mind that. You make yourself look like an idiot every single day.
Let me see if I can put it on captions. There we go. There's the captions. Let me see if you guys can see it. I'm going to move this.
When your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black...
Yo!
Man, that shagged your wife while you are on holiday. Okay, we can all have a push and a shove, sir. Let's go back to talking about the documentary and less of the homophobia.
Do you know what? Here's what I think about you. I watched the documentary. I think you're a fucking idiot. I think you're a sexist, misogynist, homophobic twerp who got exposed.
Let me tell you something. This has gone off the rails. This has gone way off the rails. Okay? Off the rails. Totally. Okay? He did disrespect him when he said that about his wife. Oh my goodness. He did. He did. He disrespected him. He did. He disrespected Piers Morgan when he said that about his wife. And Piers Morgan snapped. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Just hang on. This is a lot. Okay? He disrespected him. And then look how he starts laughing. Because he's Piers Morgan says, F you. I'm so glad I didn't wait till tomorrow for this.
In a global way, by Netflix, by Louis Theroux.
And you make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who's cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homophobic narrative? Because I'm the big black...
Yo!
Yeah, he said that.
Man, to shag your wife while you are on holiday. Okay? We can all have a push and a shove, sir. Let's go back to talking about the documentary and less of the homophobia.
Do you know what? Here's what I think about you. I watched the documentary. I think you're a fucking idiot. I think you're a sexist, misogynist, homophobic twerp who got exposed in a global way by Netflix, by Louis Theroux, for what you are. You're a little half-wit, and you'll make your little followers
don't get rattled.
A little laugh and everything else. But I don't see any point wasting. There's no point me wasting my time talking to you. Is there? What's the point?
Exactly. No. Do you know what? Let's chill it down then, because what I just said, there's 50 more things that we can have a stupid back and forth and try and run off each other.
I don't
just
care
talk
about
to me
your silly
normally.
insults.
Talk to me normally.
I don't care about it. I don't care about your silly insults.
But what do you mean you don't care? What do you mean you don't care? What I said is facts. I have a picture of it. I can flip it around and show you right now.
I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old? More things that we can have a stupid back and forth and try and run off each other.
I don't care about your silly insults.
Talk to me normally. Talk to me normally.
I don't care about your silly insults.
But what do you mean you don't care? What do you mean you don't care? What I said is facts. I have a picture of it. I can flip it around and show you right now.
I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old? A 2-year-old? Listen, sir, I don't know why you...
He said, I could flip it around and show you a mirror the way you were looking. And oh my God.
I'm talking to you. Is there? What's the point?
Exactly. No, do you know what? Let's chill it down then, because what I just said, there's 50 more things that we can have a stupid back and forth and try and run off each other.
I don't
Just
care
talk
about
to me
your silly
normally.
insults.
Talk to me normally. Talk to me normally.
I don't care about your silly insults.
But what do you mean you don't care? What do you mean you don't care? What I said is facts. I have a picture of it. I can flip it around and show you right now.
I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old? A 2-year-old? Listen, sir, I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
all right,
who's this? Applications are open.
All right, let's just
that's your ting, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
He showed a picture. He showed a picture of his wife on the ground by the car, the poop. Oh my God. He did. He told him to calm it down. He said, calm down. And he did. And he showed a picture of his wife. Was that a picture of his wife laying down? How disrespectful.
I can flip it around and show you right now.
I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old? A 2-year-old? Listen, sir, I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
all right,
who's this? Application.
Did you guys see it? Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, I made it a little bigger. Look at Piers Morgan. Look at Piers Morgan. Can y'all see it? That's as far as it. I thought it was a joke. She really laying down there for the pool boy? Oh my God, no freaking way. Okay. Let me Google it. Piers Morgan's wife, Cecilia, has recently been in the news due to a viral incident during an interview where a social media influencer showed a photo of her by the pool with the caption, "Wanted pool boy." Let me look for images. God, here it is. Oh. Oh, poor. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I just. Wow, he showed a picture of his wife next to something, and you guys were saying it. I heard you say it. Oh my God, my stomach hurt. It does. My stomach hurt so bad. Plotter and Cece. Wow. Shh. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to 82.
Are open.
All right,
That's your team, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
Not the one.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
Oh, he left. Poor. Oh, he left. He couldn't take it anymore. God, my stomach hurts. Oh. I had to get comfortable. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Watch him.
All right, let's just
That's your team, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
He said, that's your team. That's your team. That's your girl.
A 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old. A 2-year-old. Listen, sir, I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
All right, let's
who's
end
this?
this.
Applications are open.
All right, let's just
that's your team, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
Not the one.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
Oh, shit.
He quit. He quit mid-inter. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm out of here.
He did.
Yo.
He did, AT2.
Not the one.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys.
You come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
All right, let's
who's
end
this?
this.
Applications are open.
All right, let's just
that's your team, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
Not the one.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
It's pointless.
He quit. He quit mid-inter. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm out of here. Yo.
Cooked.
Not the one.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's
Lark is a little. What's wrong? You jumped on the bed to be upset. What? Rockadoodle. God, I needed this. Oh God, I needed this. Piers Morgan looks like a little toothless. Must have been his wife for real with the pool boy thingy? Oh my God. He told him to stop. He said, stop. Let's get back to the regular conversation. And he kept poking. He finally just said, okay, who is that? With the pool boy. Whew. Oh, God, that was funny. That was. Let's see what AT2 says.
Pointless.
Look at the guy. He's laughing.
He quit. He quit mid-enter, like, I'm not doing this. I'm out of here. Yo. But again, these are the kind of people that you invite onto your show. You invited him on the show. You knew what you were getting. It wasn't, I was fooled, I was tricked, or my bookers did this. Like, it seemed like you watched the documentary, so you knew how he got down. You knew that he was going to stand on what he said. You knew that he wasn't going to be pressured and give it in. Like, again, these manosphere people, red pill, whatever you want to call them, they don't give a damn about what's right and what's wrong, and you're trying to change them, and they don't care. At the end of the day, what they care about, like he told you, is the money. I care about my money. And I know that this kind of content, I tell these losers, I troll them, I say whatever, and they follow me and I get money. Like, that's what it's about. Even the OF models. Yeah, I promote them because I get money. You know why I do this. Like, why are you pretending like you don't know the game? And if you thought you was going to challenge him or get him to change his opinion or his perception, wrong person. Wrong person. And to see Piers Morgan, who talks about people being weak and, oh, this woke culture and all this other stuff, to see him rage quit.
Yeah, he did.
I love it. Good job, HS. Good job. Good job. I don't know who you are, but good job. You know I'm not a fan of Piers Morgan at all. So anytime that anybody gives it to him, I got to give them their props. I got to give them their credit. That's probably why you will never probably see me on Uncensored, because I know Piers Morgan is not a fan. But anyway, you guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you guys thought about all this. Do you think HS went too far? Bringing up his wife, nah, I can't say I agree with that, right? But if you know the kind of person that you're interviewing, you know that they can go low. And also, you know,
who was that guy?
Come on now, Pierce. Don't act like you don't do the same exact thing. Don't act like you don't gaslight. You don't try to pressure people into saying things, or you trying to flip the script on them or set them up. We've seen how you do your show, Pierce. You set up Don Lemon, Joy Reid, and so many others. You caught them off guard, trying to catch them up and slip them up on things. You'll promise like, oh, we're going to talk about this instead of, talking about the actual topic or the subject that they agreed upon. And even in here, HS said, like, I asked them, like, if we can do this in person, because they were having technical issues before they started the stream. They were having technical issues, and finally they got it together. But he was like, this is one of the reasons why I want to do in person, because I didn't want all these technical issues and stuff like that. And I knew the stuff that you were saying over the screen, you wouldn't say that to my face. He got a point about that, y'all. But again, let me know in the comment section. I love y'all for watching, but we out of here. Deuces, everybody.
Oh, that was so good. Guys, I cried. I had tears in my eyes. That's what AT2 said. Piers watching AT2. You never know. Oh. Okay, guys, that was like the bomb. I don't have anything else that great. We were watching the what's the name, and let me just see. Yeah, I can't get no better than that. So I think we should close it on that note. Like AT2 does. That was good. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I put the link down there for Dell, but I don't know what happened to her. Okay, thank you, AT2. And let me make sure I hit the like button. And you can find him at AT2. Check him out. That was so good. Yeah, I like that. That made me laugh. I don't know if he went too far with the wife situation, but woo. What's wrong, Rockadoo? Okay, guys. Check my email. Okay, let me check my email. That was so good. That hurt. God, that was so funny. Where did my husband go? Oh, he said, I'm out. Oh, snap. Is this the guy? No way, Jose. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I don't show. Okay. I think this is the pool guy. Okay, and then go a little further. Oh. Oh boy. Wow, this was in August of 2022. Wow. He was ready. He did his research. Oh, guys. Let's thank CC for this. Thank you, CC. I took your pillow.
Okay, that's fine.
You missed it. It was really good. Piers Morgan walked out on an interview.
Huh.
Okay, let me show. Yeah, it was funny as hell. When the husband is away, Mr. Suds comes to play. I can't see what that says. Something about a Speedo, Hollywood life, Hawaiian tropical. Let me go down some more. That's his wife. That's Piers Morgan's wife. Applications now open for a pool boy. Oh, God. Okay, let me remove the. Oh, shoot. I know Piers Morgan is not happy about this. Okay, CC, Mr. Suds. That's what his name was. Mr. Suds. Yes, welcome in. Yep, yep. Mr. Suds, the big black man. That's what he said. He said, your wife. A toy. All right, guys, we're gonna go out with him. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, like, why does he have to be like half naked like that, washing her car? Like, no wonder she laid out. No wonder she. Look at that. All right, guys. Have a have a good one. Have a good one. Brian, why does this make me want to pleasure myself? Oh, snap. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, Polly. Good night, guys. Thanks for the fans. Yes. Yes. We're going out with a bang. You guys are funny. Oh, shoot.